and I'm just coming to you with a real quick live stream. I just got done at the gym, heading back home right now, and I wanted to give you a quick video on how to set short-term financial targets, the importance of that, and really like some practical things you can start doing to make it happen. Now, when I say short-term financial targets, what I mean by that is you've got long-term stuff, right? Like most people have the goal of some form of retirement between roughly the age of 55 to maybe 75. Okay, that's the general population. Now, the thing is, if you're like me, you're 27 years old, you're 35 years old, whatever age you are, 55, 60, 65, that's a long time away. So you're basically like gonna have this long-term goal and then nothing really in between to achieve. And what that means is you're gonna get very distracted during, you're gonna get very bored during it. Sometimes you're gonna forget that you even have a goal. And the reason I know this is because I relate this to when I first started setting goals in my business. I would set goals and I would look at them maybe once. And then I would forget about them and I'd look at them at the end of the year to see if I had achieved them. And I didn't, and I was like, man, I forgot I even had that goal. All right, so I hope that relates to you. But with finances, you gotta have the same thing. So if you're setting like, hey, I wanna retire at age 55 or age 65, and you sit down with your financial advisor and they say, well, if you put this much money per month in a 12% growth stock mutual fund and you wait 40 years, it'll automatically happen. Like there's even books about that, the automatic millionaire, like the latte effect, all of this crap about you can just put it on autopilot and hope it happens. The problem is you have no way to measure if you're actually on track. And you have no way to stay motivated about the target because you're never looking at it. So here's what I want you to do. You should have a big goal. Now, I'm going to challenge you. If you have a big goal that's not going to happen until you're 60, it should be a really big goal. Like if you've got 20, 30 years to achieve the goal, like it shouldn't be something that you wait 30 years for and you end up with a mediocre sized goal and it's not really anything different than what most people are going to do. You have 3 decades to work on this. Okay, so have a really big goal, but you also need to have like midpoint goals. And you need to dial it all the way back to what I'm talking about today, which is quarterly targets. Okay, every 90 days you should have a target. Every 90 days you should have a new goal that you're working on. And it should be something that is, not crazy. I'm not saying don't be crazy with it, but I'm saying if your 90-day target is to become a billionaire and you're working right now making 50 grand, it's probably not ever gonna happen. Okay, but if your goal is, all right, well, I'm making 50,000 a year, which means, I'm making roughly 12,500 each quarter. This quarter I'm gonna earn an extra 5 grand, and that's what you focus on the entire quarter. You focus on I got to get another 5 grand, and you break that down into monthly, and you're like, okay, well that's like 2,000 and some change. So if I make 2,000 and some change every single month for the next 90 days, I will hit my target. That's how you need to be focused with these goals, guys. And when you do that, the benefit is you achieve the quarterly targets, or you get close to achieving those quarterly targets. And by doing that, when you stack up and accumulate those targets, it adds up to your main goal. Like a series of 90-day targets met over and over and over, through the next 20, 30 years is going to add up to your main goal. So what I want you to think about is this, guys. If you have a target, you need to have something that's going to be a good measuring point. For me, I like money saved. The reason I like money saved is because in order to save money, it entails earning more. And if I save more money, I can also invest more money, right? So if I just say, hey, I want to earn more income, that's awesome, but it doesn't mean I actually kept any of it. Okay, and if I say, hey, I want to invest, but I haven't been saving, the investing is not going to happen. So I like a savings goal for my 90-day target. And so I'm going to say I'm going to save X amount of money, in the next 90 days. Now, it's not just about what you save, what you keep. You guys have heard that phrase, it's not about what you make, it's about what you keep. Well, it's not about what you keep, it's also about where you keep it. So if you're like, hey, I'm saving every 90 days, I want to save X, what really matters is where you put that money. If you put that money in a 401k, the goal really doesn't matter to you because you can't use that money till you're 60 anyways. If you put it in a bank, it's not going to grow. They're going to actually lend that out to other people and pay you nothing. So my favorite target is this. Every 90 days, a savings target that goes into my sacred account. My sacred account is the measuring stick. So if my sacred account is growing, I know that I'm achieving my goals. If my sacred account is stagnant, I know that I'm not achieving my goals. Okay, if my sacred account is going down, meaning I'm pulling from the balance and it's not for investing, then I'm definitely not on track. But if every 90 days I have an expectation of new money that's going to go into my sacred account, I treat my sacred account like a business. So I'm looking for, how can I get new money? How can I get new customers into my business? Every 90 days, I'm focused on how many new dollars can I get into my sacred account. And the benefit of that is this, guys. The benefit is if you have every 90 days a new amount of money going in the sacred account that's better than what you did before, you're able to soon invest. Now you can have two targets. I can have new money going into my sacred account and passive income being earned from my investments, and those passive income streams are symbiotic. They go right back around into my sacred account, so it feeds the entire system. So I wanted to share that with you. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this and you currently are interested in the sacred account or the concept that I shared today, and you would like to get more information, or if you've been watching for several weeks or months right now and you're ready to go on the sacred account, you just haven't reached out yet, I want to make you a real quick offer. Okay, you don't have to do this, you can. So I just posted a link in the comments. It says sacredaccount.com, sacredaccount.com. If you click on sacredaccount.com, it's going to take you to a landing page for the sacred account. It's loaded with information. So it's going to show you, the frequently asked questions about the sacred account. It's going to go into video descriptions of how the account works. As you know, the account is a life insurance policy. So I've got actual policy documents on that page so that you can look at it and see that the numbers are real and that I'm not just full of BS. Okay, so if you're interested, click on sacredaccount.com and submit your information if you would like to talk to me, or just creep on the page. Just grab the info, don't submit anything, keep watching. If you're ready, reach out, and we're happy to talk to you then as well. But today, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time.